True style is timeless, and nothing says timeless elegance quite like a beautiful boot. Yet, the boot landscape can be tricky to navigate. Today we are going to move beyond trends and focus on the enduring principles that make a boot truly flattering and chic at any age. Hello, lovely ladies, and welcome to the channel. Let's talk about one of the most hard-working items in our closets, our boots. As our style evolves, so should our understanding of what makes a boot not just fashionable, but truly flattering. Join me as we uncover the secrets to selecting and styling boots with grace and confidence. Number 1. Ignoring comfort and support. Let us begin with the most profound and non-negotiable principle of mature style, a truth that becomes more apparent with each passing year. Genuine comfort is the very bedrock of elegance. It is the invisible framework upon which true style is built. True grace is born from an unself-conscious confidence, and that confidence is simply impossible to project when your feet are in silent distress. This is not about sacrificing style for practicality. It is about demanding that your style serve your life. When your body is at ease, you are fully present. You engage more deeply, and you carry yourself with a poise that no fleeting trend can replicate. Delving into the anatomy of a comfortable boot, we must become discerning investigators. For the exterior, seek out full-grain leather, the highest quality part of the hide, which develops a beautiful patina over time, as opposed to corrected grain, which is often treated to hide imperfections. For suedes, calf suede offers a finer, more velvety nap than cow suede, but the interior is where comfort truly lives or dies. A full leather lining is a non-negotiable hallmark of quality. It allows your foot to breathe, preventing moisture buildup, which is the primary cause of friction and blisters. Contrast this with a synthetic lining which traps heat and can feel clammy and abrasive. Scrutinize the insole. Is it a generic foam pad or a more substantial, anatomically shaped footbed, perhaps made of cork, which will mold to your unique footprint over time? The outsole, too, tells a story. A stacked leather heel is classic and can be easily repaired by a cobbler, while a sturdy, flexible rubber sole, like a day-night sole, provides superior traction and shock absorption without adding bulk. A word of caution. When assessing a boot in a store, perform this simple test. Hold the heel and toe and try to bend it. A well-constructed boot will flex naturally at the ball of the foot, where your foot bends. If it is stiff throughout or bends in the middle of the arch, it is a sign of poor construction that will lead to discomfort. Let's envision 3 distinct scenarios. For a polished casual day, perhaps an art gallery visit followed by lunch, imagine a classic Chelsea boot in a deep taupe suede with a cushioned crepe sole. Pair this with slim, dark rinse jeans in a comfortable stretch denim, topped with a soft, oversized cashmere V-neck sweater in a heathery grey. A long wool coat in a classic camel color and a large, soft leather tote bag complete this effortlessly elegant ensemble. For an elevated evening, such as dinner and a concert, select a refined ankle boot in supple black calfskin with a stable 2-inch block heel and superior arch support. This would be stunning with flowing wide-leg trousers in winter white crepe and a simple, elegant black silk shell top, accessorized with a single beautiful statement necklace. For a sophisticated travel day, prioritize ease without sacrificing style. A sleek slip-on bootie in a polished weather-resistant leather with elastic side gauze is perfect. Pair it with comfortable yet structured black ponte knit trousers and a long merino wool cardigan over a simple t-shirt. A lightweight cashmere scarf adds a touch of luxury and warmth for the plain. Number 2. The clunky, heavy silhouette. As we curate our wardrobes with an increasingly discerning eye, we understand that elegance is often an exercise in subtraction. The misstep of the clunky, heavy boot, characterized by aggressive lug soles, exaggerated platforms or bulbous toes, is an error of addition. These styles add what stylists call visual weight to your feet, which fundamentally disrupts the balance of your entire look. It creates a heavy downward pull on the eye, making you appear more grounded in a literal, unflattering sense. The core principle here is to cultivate grace through proportion. Your footwear should be a harmonious, elegant punctuation mark at the end of your silhouette, not a jarring anchor. The material and the silhouette are inextricably linked in creating this sense of grace. A refined boot is often crafted from materials that hold a sleek shape, while offering a sense of lightness. Think polished calfskin leather with its subtle, expensive-looking sheen, or a dense, luxurious suede with a fine, light-absorbing nap. These materials feel as good as they look. The silhouette itself should be streamlined. An elegant almond toe or a modern soft square toe gracefully elongates the foot, while a sharply rounded toe can appear juvenile and stubby. The sole should be elegant. Even a durable rubber sole can have a slim, refined profile if it is well designed. Look for quality construction in the form of a Goodyear welt, a sign of exceptional craftsmanship, or a clean, Blake-stitched sole on a dressier boot. A word of caution: be wary of soles made from very lightweight foam-like plastic, often with faux stitching molded into the side. They are a sure sign of a cheaply made boot that will not only wear out quickly, but also lacks the substance and balance to support your foot properly. The weight of a boot in your hand should feel balanced and substantial, not flimsy. Let's imagine 3 ways to embrace a streamlined silhouette. For a sophisticated daytime look, replace any heavy boot with a sleek Jodhpur boot, distinguished by its elegant buckle and strap. In a rich chocolate brown leather, it pairs beautifully with tailored flannel trousers in charcoal grey and a fine gauge merino wool turtleneck in a soft cream. For a creative artistic ensemble, perhaps for a gallery opening or a literary event, consider a slim-fitting sock bootie in a stretch suede. In a deep aubergine, it would disappear elegantly under the hem of wide-leg charcoal wool trousers, paired with an architectural tunic top. For an elevated evening occasion, a beautifully simple ankle boot in a deep Bordeaux suede with a graceful tapered 2-inch heel is exquisite. Style it with a fluid monochrome column of color, perhaps navy trousers and a matching navy silk blouse, to create an incredibly long, lean line, finished with a classic trench coat. Number 3. The mid-calf cutoff. This is one of the most pervasive stylistic errors, a subtle trap that can unfortunately diminish the elegance of an otherwise beautiful outfit. A boot shaft that terminates directly in the middle of the calf muscle creates a stark, unforgiving horizontal line at the very widest point of the lower leg. This action visually chops the leg, making it appear shorter and wider. Our guiding principle here is the immense power of an unbroken vertical line. This is not about vanity. It is about creating a visual harmony and flow that is pleasing to the eye and projects an image of grace and intention. To achieve this, the top of your boot must meet your leg at one of its narrowest points. This presents 2 wonderfully chic and flattering options. The first is the ankle boot, with a shaft that ends at or just above the ankle bone. The second is the knee-high boot, which should rise to that elegant space just below your kneecap, where the leg naturally tapers. To find your ideal knee-high spot, sit in a chair with your feet flat and knees at 90 degrees. The top of the boot should sit comfortably in the bend of your knee without digging in. When selecting a knee-high boot, look for supple leathers and consider styles with a discreet full-length zipper and a small elasticated gusset at the top for a flexible, custom-feeling fit. A Spanish top, a subtly curved, higher cut on the outside of the knee, can add another touch of leg-lengthening elegance. A word of caution: be extremely wary of boots advertised as mid-calf. The name itself is a warning. Unless you have exceptionally long and slender legs, this style is almost universally unflattering and best avoided entirely in favor of the more classic ankle or knee-high silhouettes. Let's style these principles. For a polished, casual look, imagine a pair of slim-fitting dark indigo jeans tucked into a classic knee-high riding boot in a rich cognac leather. Paired with a crisp white button-down shirt and a timeless navy blazer, this creates an iconic, equestrian-inspired look that is always in style. For a more elevated, feminine ensemble, consider a beautiful pleated midi skirt in a soft wool. The hem should fall at least 2 inches over the top of your perfectly fitted knee-high suede boots, ensuring there is no gap of leg showing. This creates a seamless, graceful sweep of movement. For a smart, modern office look, pair a sleek ankle boot in black leather with opaque black tights and a structured wool A-line skirt that ends just above the knee. The continuous black line from waist to toe is incredibly powerful and chic. What has been your biggest challenge when it comes to finding the right boot? Share your thoughts in the comments below. It's always so wonderful to learn from one another. Number 4. The gaping boot shaft. Fit, my friends, is the secret language of luxury. A boot shaft that is significantly wider than your calf or ankle creates an unsightly gap that speaks of carelessness. It disrupts the clean, elegant line you are trying to create, adding visual bulk where you least want it. The principle we strive for is a silhouette that skims the body, suggesting a bespoke custom fit. Your boot should feel as though it were molded for your leg, creating a continuous, polished line that is the hallmark of a well-dressed woman. When shopping, become a meticulous researcher. The shaft circumference measurement is your best friend. It is wise to measure your own calf at its widest point to ensure a good match. Many excellent brands now offer boots in multiple calf fittings. Beyond custom sizing, look for clever design details. A full-length inside zipper provides a much cleaner fit than a pull-on style. Materials like soft, pliable leather and high-quality suede have natural give, and many boots now incorporate hidden stretch panels. And never underestimate the transformative power of a good cobbler, who can often take in a boot shaft for a surprisingly affordable, bespoke result. A word of caution: beware of the slouchy boot style. While it may have moments in the trend cycle, a heavily slouched boot almost always adds significant bulk to the lower leg and can look untidy. A boot that is supple and softens with wear is beautiful. A boot designed to collapse in folds is rarely an elegant choice. Let's apply this principle of fit. For a cozy yet chic winter look, imagine a merino wool knit dress in a deep forest green. A pair of perfectly fitted dark brown leather knee-high boots that disappear seamlessly under the hem create an elongated, elegant silhouette. For a professional, powerful look, a pair of straight-leg wool trousers in a classic pinstripe should fall cleanly, just grazing the top of a sleek, well-fitting ankle boot, creating an uninterrupted line. For a weekend of relaxed sophistication, picture slim-fit corduroy trousers in a rich rust color, tucked into knee-high suede boots in a complementary chocolate brown that fit your calf perfectly, without any strain or gaping. Paired with a cream fisherman knit sweater, the look is pure autumnal elegance. Number 5. The ankle-hiding bootie. This is a specific but highly relevant nuance concerning the ubiquitous ankle boot. The error lies in choosing a bootie with a shaft that rises too high, completely obscuring the natural, elegant inward curve of the ankle. This creates a solid, blocky effect, especially when worn with cropped trousers, and visually shortens the leg line. Our guiding principle is to strategically highlight, not hide, the slimmest points of our silhouette. The ankle, like the wrist, is a point of natural delicacy and grace, and allowing it to be seen is a simple and powerful styling strategy. To correct this, seek out ankle boots with a shaft that is thoughtfully and intentionally cut. It should terminate at, or ideally, just below the prominent ankle bone. Even better are styles that feature a gentle V-shaped dip or curve at the front, as this small detail further elongates the line of your leg and foot. The material should be sleek and unobtrusive. A smooth calfskin or fine suede will maintain a slim profile. The exception to this rule, as we've noted, is the very slim, stretchy sock bootie. This can work when worn under full-length trousers to create a seamless line, but it is not the ideal choice for pairing with cropped hemlines. A word of caution. Avoid ankle boots with wide cuff-like details or heavy embellishments at the top of the shaft. These details add bulk and draw attention to the very spot where you want to create a sense of slimness and length, defeating the entire purpose. Let's look at styling this correctly. For a modern and chic base, pair cropped black trousers with a sleek black leather ankle boot of the perfect height. This creates a versatile canvas for a beautiful silk blouse in a jewel tone and a classic trench coat. For a polished monochromatic look, try cropped winter white jeans with a slim-fitting ankle boot in a soft bone or ecru suede. The continuity of color is incredibly sophisticated, especially when topped with a chunky knit sweater in a similar shade. For a touch of Parisian chic, pair straight leg, ankle-length dark wash jeans with a classic black leather bootie. Ensure there is that deliberate sliver of skin or a fine gauge sock showing. Add a striped mariniere top and a red lip for a timeless, confident look. Number 6. The unflattering toe shape. The shape of a boot's toe box exerts a surprisingly powerful influence on the overall grace of your look. A very blunt, rounded toe or a hard, aggressive, square toe can visually shorten the foot, creating a stubby effect that stops the eye abruptly. This can make the entire leg look heavier and less refined. The principle we follow is one of gentle, persuasive elongation. We want to encourage the eye to travel smoothly down the leg and off the foot, creating a longer, more elegant visual journey. The most universally flattering and timeless choice is the soft almond toe. It follows the natural shape of the foot while tapering to a graceful, but not severe, point. It provides the desired lengthening effect without ever pinching the toes. A chic and slightly more modern alternative is the soft square toe, which is elongated first and then gently squared off at the very tip. It is a world away from the clunky, aggressive square toes of past decades. When examining a boot's construction, look for a clean, beautifully shaped toe box without bulky welts or excessive stitching that would disrupt its sleek form. A word of caution. Steer clear of extremely pointed, witchy toes, as they can look dated and theatrical. Similarly, avoid toes that are excessively rounded, which often appear in very casual or juvenile-leaning styles. The goal is a sophisticated middle ground, a shape that is elegant, intentional, and timeless. Let's put this into practice. For a polished, professional look, a pair of classic tailored wool trousers with a sharp front crease looks exceptionally powerful when finished with an almond toe ankle boot in a matching shade. For a flowing feminine look, imagine a midi-length silk slip skirt. The gentle point of a suede ankle boot peeking out from beneath adds a perfect touch of refined sharpness and balances the softness of the skirt. For a smart casual outing, even your favorite pair of well-fitting jeans will be instantly elevated by an elegant almond toe boot in a rich cognac leather. It signals an attention to detail that transforms the entire outfit from ordinary to intentionally chic. I hope you're finding these distinctions helpful. If you are, a simple thumbs up lets me know this is the kind of detailed guidance you enjoy. Number 7. The harsh color contrast. One of the most transformative principles for creating a sophisticated and elongating silhouette is the mastery of color harmony. A common mistake is to create a stark, high-contrast horizontal line on the lower half of the body. This occurs when you pair, for example, black boots with pale trousers, or dark brown boots with a skirt and bare legs. This stark contrast visually severs the leg line, making you appear shorter. The why is rooted in simple optics. The human eye loves to follow a continuous, uninterrupted path. By creating a column of harmonious color from your waist to your toes, you create a powerful illusion of length, grace, and effortless cohesion. The solution is to embrace the art of tonal and low-contrast dressing. Build your foundational boot wardrobe in rich, versatile neutrals that will harmonize with your existing trousers and tights. Think beyond black. A deep chocolate brown, a sophisticated charcoal gray, a warm cognac, a rich navy, or a versatile taupe or grage will provide limitless opportunities. Your accent colors, a vibrant sapphire blue, a lush emerald green, a deep aubergine, can then be introduced near your face in a beautiful blouse or scarf, drawing the eye upward and illuminating your complexion. A word of caution. This does not mean you can never wear boots that contrast with your trousers. However, it should be a deliberate, advanced style choice. For example, if you wear a full column of ivory from your turtleneck to your trousers, a rich cognac boot can look stunning. The key is that the rest of the outfit is seamlessly connected, making the boot the single intentional point of contrast. Let's style with color harmony. For an impeccably chic look, pair straight-leg trousers in a deep navy with sleek navy leather ankle boots. The unbroken line is incredibly powerful. For an elegant weekend ensemble, consider a beautiful knit dress in a soft oatmeal color, worn with opaque tights in a similar shade, and complemented by knee-high suede boots in a soft taupe. The effect is incredibly luxurious. For a sophisticated play on texture, imagine charcoal grey flannel trousers paired with ankle boots in a slightly deeper charcoal grey suede. The subtle shift in material adds interest, while the tonal color palette maintains that coveted long line. Number 8. The wrong hemline partnership. Achieving a polished look is often a game of inches, and the spatial relationship between your boot and your hemline is a critical detail that signals true sartorial understanding. An awkward gap, or an unflattering overlap, can disrupt your proportions and make an outfit feel accidental rather than intentional. The principle is to create proportions that are deliberate. This means you either want a seamless connection where the boot disappears under the hem, or a thoughtful, well-placed space that highlights the ankle. Anything in between reads as a mistake. The drape and structure of your garment should inform your choice. For the seamless look with a midi or maxi skirt, the hem must fall low enough to completely cover the top of your knee-high boot, even when you're in motion. With trousers, a full-length slim or straight-leg style should have little to no break, falling cleanly to just graze the top of your ankle boot. Wide-leg trousers, conversely, should be hemmed longer, about a half inch from the floor with the boot on, so just the elegant toe peeks out. A word of caution. The most common error is the midi skirt that ends mid-calf, paired with an ankle boot. This creates two horizontal lines, the hem and the boot top, that work together to visually shorten the leg. If you love a midi skirt with an ankle boot, choose a skirt with a longer hemline that falls to the lower part of the calf, creating a longer, more elegant line above the boot. Let's explore some perfect partnerships. For a sophisticated luncheon, imagine a flowing A-line midi skirt in a subtle herringbone wool, paired with knee-high suede boots in a complementary color, ensuring the skirt's hemline gracefully sweeps over the top of the boots. For a modern, casual look, pair straight-leg cropped ecru denim with a slim-fitting ankle boot in a soft taupe suede. The hem of the trousers should end decisively above the boot. For a more formal occasion, a pair of full-length wide-leg black crepe trousers hemmed perfectly to showcase just the toe of a pointed black suede bootie is the epitome of evening elegance, especially when paired with a simple cashmere shell and an evening clutch. Number 9. A mismatch of material formality. This is a wonderfully nuanced area of style that, when mastered, signals true sophistication and a deep understanding of clothing. Every material possesses an inherent level of formality. A voice, and the texture and finish of your boots should be in conversation with the fabrics of your clothing. The principle is to create a cohesive ensemble where the textures speak to each other in a complementary language, creating a harmony that is felt as much as it is seen. Let's create a mental formality scale. At the most formal end, we have materials like polished patent leather, luxurious velvets, or fine napped suedes. These pair with silk, satin, and fine crepe for evening. In the versatile middle, we find smooth calfskin leathers and classic suedes, the workhorses of a chic wardrobe, pairing with everything from tailored wool to high-quality denim. At the most casual end are materials like nubuck, oiled leathers and shearling, which harmonize with corduroy, chunky knits, and flannel. A word of caution: be mindful of the finish. A high-shine patent leather boot, for instance, is almost exclusively for dressier occasions and will look out of place with casual daytime fabrics like denim or corduroy. Conversely, a rugged distressed boot will undermine the elegance of a beautiful silk blouse or tailored wool trousers. Let's create some harmonious pairings. For a polished, professional look, pair the crispness of tailored wool trousers with the subtle sheen of a polished calfskin leather boot. For a luxurious weekend ensemble, complement the softness of a cashmere sweater dress with the plushness of a suede knee-high boot. The tactile harmony is incredibly pleasing. For a relaxed yet refined outdoor event, like a visit to a winery in the autumn, pair weatherproof nubuck leather boots with dark wash denim, a fine-gauge merino sweater, and a classic quilted jacket. The textures are all appropriate for the setting, creating a look that is both practical and impeccably stylish. Number 10. Over-the-top embellishments. In a world of fleeting trends, true elegance often whispers. Boots that are laden with excessive non-functional hardware, heavy chains, oversized logos, multiple buckles, or prominent studs can overwhelm an outfit and look dated with astonishing speed. Our style should be a confident expression of our authentic selves, not a temporary costume dictated by trends. The guiding principle here is that quality of material and beauty of silhouette should always be the main event. Sophistication lies in restraint and an appreciation for pure form. Look for beauty in the form and function of the boot itself. A classic equestrian-inspired O-ring on a harness boot, or a single beautifully crafted buckle on a riding boot, are examples of timeless functional hardware. They have a heritage and a purpose. In contrast, purely decorative hardware often detracts from the inherent beauty of the leather and the graceful lines of the boot's shape. Instead of seeking embellishment, train your eye to appreciate the artistry of the construction. The perfect, even stitching, the rich patina of high-quality leather, the elegant curve of a well-proportioned heel. These are the details that signal true, lasting luxury. A word of caution: be particularly wary of prominent logos. A logo-covered boot turns you into a walking advertisement and often detracts from the inherent elegance of your overall look. The most luxurious and sophisticated brands are often recognizable only by the quality of their craftsmanship and their signature silhouettes, not by a logo. Let's focus on timelessness. Your most versatile boot will be a classic unadorned ankle boot in a beautiful leather or suede. It is a perfect canvas. Pair it with tailored trousers and knits, and then add your personality with your accessories. For a classic heritage look, A beautiful riding boot with a single refined buckle is perfect with slim trousers and a tweed blazer. The hardware is part of the boot's DNA, not a superfluous addition. For an evening out instead of a boot with glitter or studs, opt for one in a luxurious material like velvet or a subtle metallic leather. The material itself provides the glamour, making embellishments unnecessary. Number 11. Neglecting boot maintenance. Finally, we arrive at the detail that underpins all others: the impeccable care of one's belongings. A magnificent outfit can be completely undone by boots that are scuffed, salt-stained, or have worn-down heels. Our footwear is the foundation upon which our entire look is built, and when it is neglected, it communicates a lack of attention to detail that resonates upward. The principle is that elegance is a practice, a ritual of care. Maintaining your beautiful things is a sign of respect for your investments, your image, and, ultimately, for yourself. Make an annual ritual of visiting a trusted cobbler. This is a non-negotiable step. Have your boots professionally cleaned, conditioned, and polished. Have heel taps replaced before they wear down to the leather stack, and ask about adding a thin rubber sole, a sole saver, to your leather-soled boots to dramatically extend their life. For at-home care, assemble a small kit. Cedar shoe trees are essential for helping boots maintain their shape and absorbing moisture. High-quality cream polish nourishes leather. A proper suede brush and eraser can revive the nap. Always allow boots to dry naturally, away from direct heat, and give them a day of rest between wears. A word of caution: do not use liquid quick shine products. While they provide an instant gloss, they often contain chemicals that can dry out and damage high-quality leather over time, sealing the pores and preventing it from breathing. Taking the few extra minutes to use a traditional cream or wax polish is an investment in the longevity of your boots. This practice of care is transformative. A 10-year-old pair of boots, beautifully maintained, with a rich patina developed over time, will always look infinitely more elegant than a brand new expensive pair that is scuffed and ignored. This final quiet step of maintenance is the secret ingredient of impeccable, lasting style. It is the confident finishing touch on a look that is beautiful and considered from head to toe. Thank you for watching. The goal is never to be perfect, but to feel confident and beautiful in the clothes we wear. May your boots carry you on many wonderful adventures this season. If you have any questions or your own tips to share, the comments section is our space to connect. I'll see you in the next video.